Today, I have got a styling hack for you that is just going to blow your mind and it is going to change your world, I'm telling you. Hi, welcome to my channel. My name is Oralia and I am so excited that you're here today because we're going to be doing a styling lesson today. I'm a personal stylist and my passion in life is to help plus size women look and feel their absolute best. I really strongly believe that everyone deserves to look and feel beautiful inside and out, regardless of age or size. And as a personal stylist, the core work that I do with my clients is to help them to identify their personal style, to help them to understand it, to help them to align to it, and to help women to exude that beautiful person that they are through their personal style. So today we are going to be talking about the 3-word method. The 3-word method is actually a methodology or ideology or a system that has been brought forward by Alison Bornstein. She is a personal stylist. She's a celebrity stylist. She also has a channel here on YouTube. And she's got one particular video that I used as kind of like the core part of research or the beginnings of my research on this particular method. And I will be sure to have that video linked down below. So I wanted to share this with you because honestly, this is actually quite brilliant, I think. It is such a wonderful way of simplifying how to get to your personal style by using Alison Bornstein's words, by distilling your personal style into 3 descriptors or 3 words. It's a really great way of looking at yourself, looking at your style, looking at what you have in your closet. This is not a purchasing exercise. This is actually a shopping your own closet exercise. This is looking at what you have in your wardrobe and looking at it in a way that helps you to define your personal style. There is still going to be a little bit of work that you're going to have to do, but honestly, anytime we're working on helping with personal style, it's been my experience that it starts and ends in the same place, the closet and the mind. And so you will have to do some digging around in your closet. You will have to do some introspection to come up with your 3 words. But honestly, this is probably one of the easiest ways, one of the funnest ways actually to do this, because I myself went through this exercise. I decided that I wanted to go through it so that I can experience it and truly define my 3 words. I am pretty well honed in on my personal style, but it even took me some time and some work to get through this. I'm using myself as a case study in this video just to explain to you what the thought process is as you're going through this exercise. I will let you know what my 3 words are as we go along. With any methodology, you do have to have some set of guardrails or guidelines in order to make the system work most effectively. So the first word is going to be the reality or the practical word. This is going to be what is true in your closet today. And it is determined by the stuff that you're wearing again and again. The second word is considered the aspirational word. And being the aspirational word, that means that it is your guiding principle as to where you want your style to be. It is the North Star, to use Alison Bornstein's words. This is where you want the style to be. This is what you're aspiring to when you're thinking about your personal style. The third word is considered the emotion word, and that word should be conveying the emotion of how you want to feel. And I take this into 2 different directions. It's like how you want to feel, yourself, how you want to feel about yourself, but also how do you want to make other people feel by what you're wearing. It's really the projection of who you are and how you want to present yourself to the world. So that's what this word ties to the most. And I have to be honest with you, the realistic word is pretty straightforward. It's very pragmatic. You've got hard evidence and that will help to inform that word. The aspirational and the emotional word, though, are very abstract. The emotion word being the most abstract because, of course, feelings are a very abstract concept. I even found it a little bit challenging just because I had to do a lot of thinking and I had to ponder and I had to make sure that I really nailed it down. Your first word is determined by what you wear the most. So you'll need to go into your closet and start pulling out all of the things that you wear on the regular, or that you're wearing every single day. Alice Bornstein calls these your regulars. This is the stuff that is your style uniform, the things that you're always reaching for, not necessarily your favorites unless you are constantly reaching for your favorites, but those things that you're pulling out of your closet on the day-to-day that comprise what you wear in your life, whatever that is, whether that's work, play, whatever. So as I was going through this exercise, I was thinking about, the words that were coming up. So when I was pulling my blazers, I was thinking words like classic, structured, tailored. Then when I was pulling out my pants, I was thinking wide leg, timeless, classic. And then I pulled out my striped sweaters, which have a timeless and classic and geometric pattern to them. I was noticing that I have a lot of neutrals, that I wear primarily neutrals. And so again, classic, easy, effortless. Going through this exercise and thinking about those descriptors helped me to formulate my first word, which, as if you couldn't guess, is classic. Whenever I describe my personal style to people, I tend to use 3, maybe 4 words to describe it, even before knowing about this 3-word method. I think a lot of us do this. I think a lot of us have a few descriptors. If we were asked, what is your personal style, we would have 3 words. Maybe they're not the most flattering words, but they would still be 3 words. And so back in the day when I very first started this endeavor, I would describe my personal style as classic, feminine, romantic. Well, that's no longer the case except for the word classic. I still am a classic person. I still love classic style. And so that is my first word. That is the reality. When I look at the pieces that I have in my closet, classic always popped up. I might be a little bit biased because I have known my personal style for a while, but classic is there because it's a classic blazer, a classic pair of wide leg pants, a classic stripe, a classic pattern, a classic color palette, so I do have all of these classics that I wear in my wardrobe. Just to refresh, the aspirational word is your guiding principle. It is your North Star. It is where you want your personal style to go, or what you want it to be. In order to find what you aspire to, you need to turn to what inspires you. So whether that be Pinterest or Instagram or YouTube or magazines or the people that are around you, that you admire their style. It's all of these areas where you gain inspiration that are going to inform what your aspirational word should be. So I do keep a Pinterest board. I don't really save a lot of Instagram images. I'm not a big Instagram saver, but I do follow people on Instagram that align with my personal style so that I can see what they're wearing and note in my own mind, it's like, oh yeah, that looks really nice, but they all align with my personal style if I have to be honest. But Pinterest also is an area where you can find inspiration. And if you've not set up a Pinterest board for inspiration, I would strongly urge you to do that, because you really need to have that to understand those things that really attract you, because that's really going to help you to define your personal style. Or same holds true for Instagram. So what I would say is with Pinterest, it's a search engine. So go in and enter a search term. So let's say that you are of a bohemian style. You really like bohemian stuff. You're a lot more romantic. You're a lot more free-spirited. So you want to do bohemian. Fine. You would enter in bohemian style. And so you're going to get some images, and you might get a mix of things. You may get some interiors in there as well as, fashion. And so you want to refine your search maybe a little further and put outfit at the end of that. And so you're going to start pulling up bohemian inspired outfits. And what I want you to do in this exercise then is, set up your inspiration board, and just whatever grabs your attention, just throw it in there. Maybe it's something colorful, or you like the silhouette, or you just like the background, whatever the case is, whatever grabs your attention, throw it into that inspiration folder really quickly off the cuff. Just look at it. Yep, that goes in. Oh, yeah, I like that. And yeah, I like that. And then if you run out of options there, then add another keyword. Add bohemian outfit fall. That will find you another mix. Add bohemian plus size outfit. That's going to find you another mix. And so just start throwing these images into your inspiration folder without even really thinking. Just whatever really strikes your fancy, whatever catches your eye, put it in there. Once you're done with that exercise, you want to take a look at what's in that inspiration folder, and then you want to note to see if there are any themes. And those themes are where you tend to gravitate to. And I want you to note those themes because those themes are going to inform your aspirational word. For me, my primary is Pinterest, and so I have an inspiration board in there that I call Quiet Luxury because that's really where I've been gravitating to lately, especially doing a lot of videos with that subject matter. And I find that I really am drawn to that type of style because honestly, if I have, as I've mentioned in my other Quiet Luxury videos, Quiet Luxury is just a new label for a classic tailored elevated style. And so I've been throwing things into that Quiet Luxury folder for a while. One of the things that came to mind was elegance and elevated and effortless. So I kind of pondered these words and I thought maybe tailored, then I thought maybe elevated, then I thought effortless, and I was like elegant, and I'm like, well, which of these words really fits? And giving it some thought, I landed on elegant because elegance is what I aspire to, not just in my personal style, but in my life in general. It is something that I aspire to. My mother was a very elegant woman, and I want to be very much like her. I always strive to be elegant. I always strive to be refined, to have grace, all of those things that make up elegance are things that I aspire to. So of course my personal style is going to align with that, and elegant became the word that I selected as my second aspirational word. So when you go through this exercise, just think about those types of things. It's like, who do I want to be? What do I want to portray with my personal style? The emotion word is one that not only conveys how you want to feel, it also conveys how you want others to feel when you present yourself to the world. I really like this word, but this word is going to take you a little bit of time, or at least it took me some time. This is the one that took me the longest because this one is the most abstract of the bunch. It is because it deals with feelings and emotions. It's really tough to nail down quickly. And so I pondered this one for quite some time. It was the last word that I determined. I even asked my family members, how would you describe my personal style? Because I wanted to get an opinion that was outside of myself. After much pondering, I decided that I wanted my third word to align closely with the second word. To me, they tend to work in tandem, and that's just how I want to present myself. And so the word that I landed on was sophisticated. This one is one where you want to reflect on how you want your wardrobe to make you feel, and also how you want to make others feel when you present yourself to the world. So do you want to feel sexy? Do you want to feel powerful? Do you want to feel empowered? Do you want to feel honest? Do you want to feel clean? I mean, there are so many different words that you could use here to describe this emotion word. But there are a lot of different things that you can say. You could say that you're undone or refined or whatever. Just depends on how you portray yourself and how you want to portray yourself to the world. So now you have your three words. What's next? Well, then you get to play. Start playing around in your wardrobe with these words, finding the pieces that help to define it, and start pulling some outfits together, because now you've got your three words in mind and you can pull together outfits that align to that. In addition to this, unlocking your closet, understanding what you have in your closet, how to wear what you've got in your closet. This method is also very helpful in informing purchasing decisions down the road. So when it comes time for you to shop, you can use this three-word method. If feminine, vibrant, and bold are your three words, then you know that buying a neutral blazer is probably not the right choice for you. Maybe you need to get a blazer in a very vibrant color, because that's really what your 3 words are. But note that these words are not set in stone. They will change because we are constantly evolving beings. And as a result, our personal style is constantly evolving, which means that our 3 words are going to be constantly evolving. So don't feel that you are locked into these words forever. If you are in a situation where, okay, let's use me as an example. I'm a classic, elegant, sophisticated. And I decide that every now and again, maybe I want to throw in a little bit of edgy. So I throw in a motorcycle jacket, or I throw in some moto boots or something like that, right? Every now and again, it's okay to do that, because you're giving your wardrobe a little bit of, a little bit of seasoning, right? It's got a sprinkle of something different in it. But if you find that you are adding these types of edgy pieces in more regularly, then that is a sign that you should sit down and revisit your 3 words and possibly revise them. So you can easily change out any of your 3 words if you want to, if you're seeing a different pattern in your closet. Just remember that these 3 words are your guiding principle. They are your personal style North Star. It should align closely with who you are as a person. I had a really great time finding my 3 words. I found it fun and challenging to try looking at my wardrobe in this new way. And I'm going to have a lot of fun using these 3 words, because now they are really going to help me to identify those pieces that work well with my own closet, with my own personal style, and will help me to present myself in the best way possible. And it's going to make getting dressed so much more fun. So be sure to have fun with it. Enjoy the process. And, once you have your 3 words, you're good, man. You're good. And it's going to be so much fun shopping your closet and shopping for things as you go along. I'm going to leave you with a video here talking about how to find quality pieces, because it's really important to know what good quality is. Thank you so much for spending a few minutes of your day with me. I truly appreciate it, and I look forward to seeing you in that video. Bye.